सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति। We'll chant the Shanti Patha of this Upanishad. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. So we are seeing the summary, little bit elaborate summary. Generally, every day one chapter is to be completed. That is general quota. But since we have some time, we are doing little elaborately. In this Upanishad Shanti Patha we saw yesterday, it might have sounded little difficult. So, one help we can have is the example of the wave and ocean. If you apply that in this mantra, then it will be relatively easy. Purnam adaha. You take the example of ocean and a wave. Adaha purnam. That ocean is purnam. From the standpoint of water, ocean is purnam. Idam. This wave is also purnam from the standpoint of water. So, Swarupa Drishtya, wave, Taranga, and ocean, Samudra, both of them are one. So, Swarupa Drishtya, from the standpoint of the true nature, wave and ocean are one. And second quarter, from the Upadi Drishti, from the standpoint of name and form, Upadi, then wave is the effect, ocean is the cause, because ocean has got total names and forms in that paradigm. Wave has got individual name and form. Therefore, we can say this wave, which is essentially Purna, is born of the ocean, which also is essentially Purna. So, Karana Samudrat Karyam Tarangaha Udachyate. So, from the Upadi standpoint, wave and ocean can be seen as the effect and cause. And how wave will appreciate that I am Purnaha? Then Purnasya, of the wave, which is really Purna, but now because of Upadi appears to be a Purna, incomplete, of that wave, Purnam Swarupam Adaya, having considered the limitless water which is its nature, and having dismissed, dissociated from names and forms, then Purnam Jalam Eva Avashishyate. Then limitless water alone is appreciated as the true nature of the wave. So, wave can appreciate I am Purnaha when wave focuses on this Purna's Jalaswarupa, and he negates, the wave negates this Upadi based Parichinna Swarupa, Parichinna Rupa. And thus, with the help of the wave and ocean example, you can understand this mantra easily. Alright. Now, this first chapter has got 6 Brahmana. We have seen Ashwamedha Brahmana, Agni Brahmana, Udgita Brahmana. These 3 Brahmanas are dealing with various upasana. Then 4th Brahmana is very important, where these Brahma Vidya topics are talked about. And firstly, in this Purusha Vida Brahmana, first topic yesterday we were seeing that the result of upasana and its limitations. We saw this, that upasana can give the highest position of Hiranyagarbha, but still that position as position is within the realm of samsara only. And that idea was conveyed by a small story, that this Hiranyagarbha also abhibhet, got afraid, at least for a short while. And therefore, even now, people when they are alone, there is fear. Many people, they have fear. Tasmad ekaki bibheti. And then that Hiranyagarbha has got the knowledge that yanna anyadasti kasmannu bibhemi. There is nobody else to be afraid of. How come I am afraid? So, this self-knowledge of Atma being the truth of everything, Atma being fearless, that knowledge was dawned, and therefore he became free from this bhaya. So, by this story, the message conveyed is that Hiranyagarbha position also is not a guarantee for freedom from samsara. It is a first class prison. In prison also there are grades. Depending upon the type of prisoners, they have got grade. But still it is a prison. It is within samsara. So samsara was presented in the case of even Hiranyagarbha as fear. And the other one is aratihi, boredom. That Hiranyagarbha also got boredom. Ekaki. And therefore, Upanishad says, even now also when person is alone, he is bored with himself. Puja Swamiji used to say nicely. He says, nowadays it is not so much, but when he used to call some office or something, then if person is not available, then she said, please hold on. And then music will start. That is music for whom? Music for me, one who is making a call. Why this music is there? So that you are not bored. Bored with whom? You are bored, there is no other person to talk to you to bore you. So, they know that you are bored with yourself. Therefore, they put the music. Otherwise, there is nobody to bore you. So, people, ekaki na ramate, this boredom, not being happy completely with oneself, that is called aratihi. That is a part of samsara. Samsara symptoms are there. One symptom is bhaya, other symptoms is boredom. And so therefore, he says now also people are feeling bored, and then he made creation. He visualized himself and he turned himself into a couple, Manu and Shatarupa. And from that, the entire creation came about. So the first topic was this Upasana Phalam Tat Maryadacha. Then the second topic is creation. Self-knowledge, when it is given in 2 stages. One is called Adhyaropa, deliberate superimposition, and then Apavada. Apavada means negation. So Adhyaropa is done by talking about the creation. So here creation is talked about as Hiranyagarbha becoming all. And then afterwards in the 7th mantra, the creation is technically talked about as Nama Rupa Vyakaranam. Manifestation of names and forms alone is creation. This is an important Vedanta Siddhanta. Any creation, when we say pot is created, pot is produced, what is that? When pot is born, really what is born? Is clay born? Substance, clay is born? No, substance was there. Substance was already there before creation of pot. Then when we say pot is created, what is created? Only name pot corresponding to the form pot is created. So every creation, whatever we call creation, whether it is a simple pot creation or a complicated machinery creation, every creation is nothing but Nama Rupa Abhivyaktihi, manifestation of names and forms. So creation is really not of a substance. Any product is nothing but this Nama Rupatmakam. So any product is born means Nama Rupa, name and form alone is manifested. So Nama Rupa Vyakaranam Srishtihi. Creation is nothing but manifestation of name and form. That is presented here in this 7th mantra. Tarhi avyakritamasit tannama rupabhyameva vyakriyata. So every creation is nothing but this Nama Rupa Abhivyaktihi. And substance is not created. It means this karyam is non-substantial mithya. That idea is conveyed by the topic of creation. In Shastra, the topic of creation is highly elaborated. Somehow Shruti likes to talk about creation. But the tatparyam, the commitment of Shruti is not to give you the details of creation. Commitment is to show that what is seen by you as the world, which is creation, is non-separate from its substance, Brahma. This Vishwam, Sarvam, Brahma eva, everything is nothing but Brahman. To show that, to convey this topic of creation is talked about. We need to remember whenever we are seeing the details of creation given in Shastra, this Tatparya should not be lost sight of. Otherwise, we will have so many questions. Why? Because there is no consistency in description. In Prashna Upanishad, creation is described in one way. In Chandogya, slightly different. Taittiriya, different. In Aitareya, different. So we will wonder that we are inconsistent generally in our presentation. The Shruti also is inconsistent. So Shruti does not have Tatparyam in giving the details of creation. Shruti is committed to reveal all that is here is Brahma. Sarvam Khalu Idam Brahma. That is what Shruti wants to say. And whatever way you can understand. So Shruti uses different models. Whatever you understand. If I want to explain to you 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. So today I will bring apple. 2 apples plus 3 apples, 5. 5 apples. Next day I did not have apples. I distributed the prasadam. So next day I bring banana. So 2 banana plus 3 bananas is 5. So Swamiji, yesterday you told apple and today banana. My tatparyam is not in giving these details of banana or this apple. Tatparyam is showing 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. So Srishti topic was discussed to show that everything is Brahman. This is a very important teaching of Vedanta. Puja Swamiji used to say, Ishwarizing the whole world. Look upon everything as manifestation of Ishvara. Ishvara alone is manifesting as everything, including your body, senses, mind. When your mind is sad, that sad mind also is manifestation of Ishvara. Not only happy mind, both. Your naughty child is also manifestation of Ishvara. And your very smart, intelligent, quiet child is also manifestation of same Ishvara. To convey this Srishti Prakriya is given. So that is the second topic. Third topic is Anupraveshaha. Anupraveshaha is entry of Paramatma into the world, into the body, mind, sense complex, which is the part of the world. That is called Anupraveshaha. That is the third topic. Here in the seventh mantra, those who are seeing, Sa Esha Iha Pravishtaha, page number 74, Sa Esha Iha Pravishtaha, Anakhagrebhyaha. Seventh mantra, it is said that Paramatma has entered into this body up to the nail, tip of the nail, means completely entered. And this is a very debatable topic. Bhashyakara discusses this particular sentence in so many sentences. So many Purvapaksha Siddhantas are there. What is the meaning of Paramatma entering into this world represented by the body? Because someone can enter only when it is not there. Paramatma being the cause of everything is already there. If someone is already there, how can he enter? What is the meaning of entry? So big discussion in Taittiriya also is a Tat Sruštva Tadeva Anupravishat. Here also there, in Chandogya also there, Aitareya also there. It is called Pravesha Shrutihi. This is called Pravesha Shruti or Anupravesha Shrutihi. And final, I will give you the final answer. What is the meaning of Pravesha? Paramatma entering into this body, mind, sense complex. What does it mean? Paramatma being available as Jivaha, Shrota Manta, hearer, thinker, speaker, seer. The availability of Paramatma as the speaker, hearer, seer, Drashta, Shrota, Manta, that is called entry of Paramatma into this body. So it's a very, very important. In a way, it is a Mahavakya. So, I think I am seeing, I am hearing. Vedanta says, what you are thinking, that I am seeing, that I is nothing but that Paramatma. Paramatma alone is available as hearer. When you say I am hearing, it is Paramatma alone, that Brahman, the cause of everything alone, is available as this Jivaha. So, availability of Paramatma as Shrota Manta Jivaha is called entry of Paramatma. And here in this particular portion, Anupravesha Shruti, there is one important Vakya which is called Vidya Sutra. The Vakya is Atma iti eva upasita. This is technically called Vidya Sutra. Because you may wonder, have you studied Brihadaranyaka? What is Vidya Sutra? This is Vidya Sutra. Only this much. Atma iti eva upasita. This sentence is called Vidya Sutra. Nothing big about it. But just we have to know this is called Vidya Sutra. Why it is called Vidya Sutra? Because it is a brief presentation of the teaching of Vedanta. Vidya means knowledge. Knowledge given by Vedanta. What does it say? That Atma is found to be only a limited individual. You say yourself to be what? I am only hearer. Now I am hearer. Now I am seer. Now I am speaker. And if we go further, you consider yourself to be one body. And what you say? I am a man. Somebody will say, I am a woman. Somebody will say, I am very emotional. I am very rational. So we have this identification based individuality. And we hold on to only one of them. I am this. Vedanta says here, the Vidya Sutra says that see yourself to be invariable consciousness behind these variable identities. Appreciate yourself to be invariable consciousness behind variable identities. When you say I am Shrota, that also I am. Waker I am, dreamer I am, sleeper I am, male I am, female I am. All of them are my manifestation based on different upadhi. Like one actor will say, he has played so many roles and all posters are there. In one poster he is seen as a king, another one minister, another one is begging person, another one soldier, another was a businessman. What will he say? I am appearing as all of them with different costumes. Similarly, I consciousness am appearing as different jivas, and in jiva also with different identities, and all of them are me. Sometimes what happens, we don't like our own personality. Sometimes I am very naughty, sometimes I am very cranky. That cranky identity you have, that also is your manifestation. Accept yourself holistically. All of them are me. Don't deny any aspect of you. Even at psychological level, everything is me. The naughty me, forgetful I is me. Some people are very much, having complex about it. Swamiji, I am forgetting. One lady in Bangalore was telling me, I am forgetting. I said, you forget this at least, but this, that she doesn't forget. She said, I am forgetting, she is not forgetting. I remember now after so many years. So that so-called forgetful I, that also is my manifestation. This beautiful I, one who is very compassionate, loving, caring, that is me, and sometimes forgetful, sometimes cranky, sometimes shouting, angry, that also is me. It's very important that you accept all aspects of your upadhi. Don't deny. Some people deny, I am not like this, I am not like this. He is like this, he knows that he is like this, I am not like this. So, here Atma iti eva upasita, it means that I am invariable consciousness, Atma, behind all the appearances. First you do it at the individual level. All aspects of your personalities, you accept as your manifestation. At individual level you do first. All are my manifestation. And afterwards you do it at cosmic level. I alone am appearing as all women, all men, all children, then all animals, all mosquitoes. Not only that, even all mountains, all rivers, all of them are my manifestation alone. That is the meaning of Atma iti eva upasita. I alone am appearing as all with different names and forms. This is the idea conveyed by this Vidya Sutra. It's a very powerful sutra, therefore Vidya Sutra. Alright. Then the fourth topic is Aikya Jnanam, presented through popular Mahavakya Aham Brahmasmi in the 10th mantra. Brahmava idamagrasit tadatmanam eva aved aham brahmasmi iti. This is a Mahavakya. So that's why I am referring, because there are 4 popular Mahavakyas. There are not 4 Mahavakyas, there are hundreds of them. But 4 are very popular, and one of them is Aham Brahmasmi. The first popular Mahavakya is Prajnanam Brahma from Rigveda, Aitareya Upanishad. Then Yajurveda, Aham Brahmasmi, Samaveda, Tattvamasi, and Atharva Veda, Ayam Atma Brahma. So out of these four popular ones, this is one popular, Aham Brahmasmi. So here it is presented as the appreciation of Hiranyagarbha. Hiranyagarbha came to know as oneself. Or here this author says that I, Brahman alone, came to know I am Brahman. This is here one lot of discussion is there. I forgot to mention that in Brihadaranyaka, Bhagavan Bhashyakara is very, very exhaustive in his commentary. In the Agni Brahmana, which we saw, second Brahmana, the first Vakya, Tarihina Kinchanam Asit, Kinchana Asit. So there is a Ghata Bhashya. Ghata Bhashya means what? The Bhashya which is taking the example of Ghata. Very elaborate Bhashya. Like that there are so about I think 25-30 elaborate Bhashyas are there. And here also this, that Brahma va idam agra asit, Brahman alone was there before. And that Brahman came to know Aham Brahmasmi. Now who is this Brahman? There are different options given. And finally Bhagavan Bhashyakara says that Brahman alone appears as Ajnani Jiva and Brahma alone is appearing as Jnani Jiva. Or Jnani. Jiva Bhava is gone. Brahman alone is appreciating himself to be Brahman. But how Brahman? Paramarthika Drishtya, Brahman has never become ignorant. Therefore, no question of Brahma being Jnani. And Vyavaharika Drishtya, Brahman alone is appearing as Ajnani, Brahman alone is as though becomes Jnani. As though it is Ajnani, as though becomes Jnani. So this Aikya Jnanam was presented. The next topic is Jnana Phalam. What is the result of this Jnanam? The result is Sarvatma Bhavaha, Parichinna Tva Buddhi Nivrittihi. The removal of the sense of limitation. When the knowledge comes that I am Brahma, what happens? The sense of limitation. I am Chota Admi. I am a small man. This smallness goes away. This smallness is samsara. Pujya Swamiji presents this problem of samsara in the form of sense of limitation. Sense of limitation alone gets expressed in the form of various desires. Desires will be leading us to do karma. Karma will lead to punya papa. Punya papa will lead to sukha dukkha, janma marana samsara. And that apurnatva buddhi, that I am limited and all the time seeking something, that seekerhood is removed. As Swamiji has been talking, that really speaking, everybody is seeking what? Freedom from seeking. I really am not interested in seeking, but I find myself helpless. I am not happy being what I am. Therefore, I am seeking this freedom from seeking. I want to be that person who doesn't have to become anybody else. That is what Pujya Swamiji, another way is to put samsara means what? Struggle to become somebody. You always want to become somebody else, somebody else, somebody else. When you were a small child, you wanted to grow as an adult. Therefore, you try to behave like that. I am like this, you behave like a father, because that is your goal. Then you want to get married and all this. So, always want to become somebody. And the result of this jnanam is what? I become free from that sense of limitation, the struggle to become somebody. That is presented here, tasmat tat sarvam abhavat. That was the fifth topic. The sixth topic is Varna Vyavastha and dharma. Since a person is ignorant, he doesn't know this, therefore he is helpless. And being helpless, he has to come out, and for coming out, some karmas are prescribed as the means to attain this final goal. So Shastra talks about various karmas. And before that, before this karma vyavastha, one avidya sutra is there. In the 10th mantra, avidya sutra is Yo anyam devatam upaste anyah so anyah asmi iti nasa veda yatha pashu eva gum savidevanam. See, Jiva, as long as he remains ignorant, he always will be helpless. And therefore, he has to do karma, he has to please the devatas, he has to offer the ahutis, oblations, so that devatas are happy. And devatas also get nourished by the oblations offered by the jivas, agnani jivas. And therefore, this jiva remains like pashu, animal, cattle. Just as cattle is the wealth and useful, similarly these agnani jivas are like pashu, useful for even devatas because they get nourished by the ahuti offered by these jivas. It is something like in LIC, you know that the head agent, he will be getting commission if the field agents, they do business. They will be getting. So similarly, the devatas, they get nourished by the ahutis, and therefore these agnani jivas, they keep on serving. And thus, as long as the idea given there is, as long as the bheda buddhi is there, I am different, Ishvara is different, devatas are different, as long as the sense of division is there, person remains in samsara. This is called avidya sutra. One is vidya sutra, this is avidya sutra. And for such jivas, Shastra talks about karma based on varna and ashrama. Varna is a social classification. Many people have so many comments on that. Without understanding what it is, people say varna vyavastha, caste system and all this. Varna vyavastha is a functional classification of the society. Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, these are this class. And depending upon the class one is in, one does his duty. And by doing that duty, one attains Chitta Shuddhi, and by that person becomes fit for knowledge and gets knowledge. That is the vision of Shastra. So the various Varnas were talked about, and Pancha Maha Yajnas are talked about in the 16th mantra. Yaha juhoti yad yajyate tena devanam. So Deva Yajna is talked about. Then Rishi Yajna, when you are studying the Shastra, Rishinam, when person does the what is called Tarpana etc. or continues the lineage, then Pitru Yajna. Then he is giving food to others, the dress to others, stay to others, then he is doing Manushya Yajna. And he is giving the grass etc. to the animals, then he is doing Bhuta Yajna. So these 5 yajnas are talked about in Vedas. The Panchamaha yajnas are talked about. So this karma based on the varna were talked about as the last topic. And then incidentally, it is said that a person wants to have a family life, he wants to have this progeny, he wants to do ritual, and as a grihastha, as a person with ignorance, this is appropriate. So Shastra sanctions that need of a person to have partner, have family life and grow. With the help of this grihastha one should grow. Which Swamiji used to say, marriage is a yoga. Marriage is a pursuit of growing. People say, why marriage? Marriage is an avenue, is a means for growing in your life. For emotional growth, marriage is very, very important. Then you may ask, Swamiji, why didn't you get married? I didn't get married, for your information. Because people have this, Swamiji, why did you become a sannyasi? What was the problem? Did somebody ditch you or something? Some story they are expecting. People do ask me, Swamiji, how you came into. I have got some story for a small story, not romantic story. Some simple stories are there. I met Swamiji, Evan Swamiji, and he became my role model and became sannyasi. Anyway, so some people, they have done this job in the past life. And what is to be learnt and whatever growth required, they have attained to very great extent. And remaining growth they will attain by other interactions. When we are having this Gurukulam, we do get some training. So that growth happens. Anyway, so this is sanctioned by, appreciated by Shastra. So he says that Atma eva idam agra asit. There was a brahmachari. Atma here refers to brahmachari. Sa kamayata, he desired, jaya me syat. Let me have a wife, like very, very openly. Let me have a wife. Now marriage, that what is called marriage, what is called shadi.com, etc. is there. So he declared jaya me syat, so that atha prajayeya, so that I will have progeny, then I will earn money, and then I will do rituals. In fact, in our tradition, Grihastha is looked upon as the ashrama for karma yoga, doing the karmas, especially the karmas prescribed in the Shastras. And most of our karmas, 90-95% of karmas talked about, are meant for Grihasthas only. If a person is not a householder, he cannot do Agnihotra. You must have heard the name Agnihotra. Only a married person having the wife can do it. So, Agnihotra, Swamiji, I like to be Agnihotri. So, he cannot do. You have to have this Grihastha license. So, Grihastha is meant for doing karma. Therefore is why wife is called what? Saha Dharmacharini. Saha Dharmacharini means what? One who is accompanying in following dharma. And that is why whatever karma man does, 50% punya goes to wife without her doing. Sleeping partner, or not sleeping partner, but he is a partner which does not get involved sometimes actively in doing the ahuti. So both of them have equal share. So that is the approach of our Shastra. Let Grihastha help you to perform your duties so that you expand. You become little bit responsible person, settled person. The people who are unmarried, generally they have less sense of settlement, responsibility. One watchman was telling, Swamiji, when I was not married, I will change the job very fast. Once I got married, I don't change the job so easily. It gives you some sense of settlement and expansion. Earlier you were thinking about yourself only. Now you think of we too. The two-sum approach comes. Then three-sum, four-sum, whatever, that it helps. And that is described here, the Grihastha Ashrama. So with this, the fourth Brahmana was completed. Now the fifth Brahmana is Saptanna Brahmana, which is having 23 mantras. And the ideas, simple ideas, if we read, then it is not very difficult to understand. But otherwise his presentation is very, very intricate. Let us understand what is the Saptanna Brahmana. Brahmana means section dealing with Sapta Annam, 7 type of food. So you may think 7 means for laddu, puri, payasam, like that 7, or South Indian, North Indian, Mexican, like that 7. No, not that. Here Saptanna has got different meaning. Shruti is presenting the entire Bhogya Prapancha, the world of experienceable objects, in the form of 7 types of food. They are not all eatables. One of them is eatable, but the entire world of objects is called Annam. The definition of Annam is what? Adyate iti Annam. That which is experienced, eaten, and by extension, experienced is Annam. So, Annam, we should not think that what we eat in dining hall, that alone is Annam. This is also Annam. This pencil also is Annam. Not that you eat pencil, but anything which is experienced by you, Bhogya, Bhoga Vishayaha Bhogya, and that Bhogya Padartha, any object which is experienced by you, is called Annam. So, the entire universe is Annam. And this Annam, this entire universe, is created by whom? We generally say what? Ishvara created this world. But here Shruti says, Yas saptannani medaya tapasa ajanayat pita. And here Pita means father, Palaka, the creator and sustainer of this world. And this Pita, you know who is? Jiva. Jiva is presented here as the creator of this world. How Jiva can be called creator? We thought Ishvara is creator. G-O-D, generator, operator, destroyer. That's how we have been told. How come this Jiva is creator? They explain here. Medhaya tapasa. Jiva, through his upasana and through tapasa, karma, Jiva is the creator of this world. In fact, when we say that Ishvara is the creator of this world, that time also Jiva is contributing. Jiva is co-associate to this creation. How? By contributing through punyam and papam. Ishvara creates this world not for himself. Ishvara creates this world for giving the result of punya and papa Jiva has been carrying. It's like a manufacturer does not manufacture the products for himself. He manufactures for the customers. So similarly for Ishvara, who is the customer? Jiva is the customer. So Jiva contributes to the creation of this world through punyam and papam. Depending upon the punyam and papam of Jiva, every time creation is manifesting. Right now, whatever world you are experiencing is the result of the punya papa of all the jivas here. If it is hot you are feeling, cold you are feeling, whatever you are feeling. The entire world every time manifesting as per the punya papa of the jivas, collectively and individually. Like COVID came, pandemic, it is what? The world manifested with COVID. And it was the result, collectively result of all the jivas, and also some individual get benefit also. Some people do say, Swamiji, because of COVID we started attending Vedanta classes. Because nothing else to be done. And some people lost job, some people lost even married life, so many divorces took place. Because all the time together. So they say many divorces took place. All this. So how the world is manifesting is based on this punyam and papam of jiva. This is a very, very healthy way of thinking. This is how, whatever, when you go to dining hall, whatever food you are going to get is what? Result of punyam and papam. So, that idea is conveyed here, that entire world is the creation because of the punyam and papam of jiva. Therefore, jiva is called here Pita. Generally, Ishvara is called Pita, but here jiva is called Pita. So, jiva creates this world through punya papa. And this world, this universe which is the object of experience, bhogya, therefore called annam, is divided into 7. The first one is regular food, vrihiyavadi, rice, dal, roti, whatever you are eating, that regular food is one type of food, samanyam annam, sadharanam annam. That is first. Second is two type of food for devatas, hutam and prahutam. That different interpretations are there, that different types of ritual, they are called deva annam. The oblations offered to the devatas, two types of oblations, they are called deva annam. So one sadharana annam, two devata annam, 1 plus 2, 3. Then one is pashu annam. This Shruti has got its own way of describing. What is it pashu annam? Milk. Milk is pashu annam, which is the many mammals will have in their early age. That is called pashu annam, milk. So 1 plus 2 plus 1, 3 plus 1, 4. Now 3 annam are for the jiva himself, individual for each individual usage. And what are they? Vak, prana and manaha. Yacha pranam. So these prana, vak and manaha, these 3 annam are specially used for jiva individually. And they are called sadhya rupa annam. So Bhashyakara makes a note here that first 3 annam are called sadhana rupa annam. First 4 are sadhana rupa annam, last 3 are sadhya rupa annam. What does it mean? If you use the first 4 types of annam, sadharana annam and the deva annam and pashu annam properly by sharing with others, whatever the sadharana annam is there, whatever deva annam is there, you offer it to devatas, then your vak, prana and mana will be of better qualities. Therefore, vak, prana, manaha, they are considered to be sadhya rupa annam. And why they are annam? Because they are object of your experience and they are contributing to your experience. Adyate iti annam, adyate anena iti annam. That which contributes to your various experiences, that also is called annam. So vak, prana and manaha, they are contributing to your experiences. Therefore it is called annam. So these are the 7 annam and they can be meditated upon. Here so many types of meditation described. Here 23 mantras are there. So many types of meditations are described in a very intricate manner. But one general way we can say, one who appreciates this all 7-fold annam as Virat, he attains Virat Bhavaha. So one Acharya put it very simple, that the entire universe consisting of this 7-fold annam, one who meditates as Virat, he attains Virathood state. And one upasana, just I will tell you that there are so many, one of them I will tell you. And that upasana is to see that annam is akshayam, avinashi. Question is raised, is that when we are eating annam, then eating, then one day it should be over. Why this annam is not getting over? That question is raised. Why it is akshiti? Why it is not getting exhausted? One day there is nothing to experience, full dark. Whole universe, there is nothing to be experienced. And so there is zero experience forever. Why this type of thing doesn't happen? Then answer is given. He says the jiva is not only bhokta. When he is doing bhoga, during that period he is doing karma also. So not only we are eating, we are cooking also. So both we are doing. So we are not only bhokta, jiva is not only bhokta, he is karta also. So even though he is exhausting this bhogya vishaya, but by doing karma and upasana, he is creating new bhogya vishaya. And that is how there is a continuity, perpetuation of this saptannam. That is how the saptanna brahmana, and in that only there is a description of the three loka, manushya loka, then pitruloka and devaloka. Manushya loka, and all the three lokas, manushya loka, pitruloka. Pitruloka refers to the higher loka, higher than bhuloka. Swarga loka refers to, in this context, brahma loka. So manushya loka is attained by certain karmas. One of them is this putra prapti. Second is the pitruloka, that is attained by karma. And third, brahma loka, is attained by upasana. That was presented. And also he talked about the karma of, last karma of the delegation. Samprati karma. Samprati karma is in a Vedic tradition it was important. When a Vedika who has been doing karma, when he is dying, he will call his son. And he will be addressing his Tvam Brahma, Tvam Yajna, Tvam Loka. Means now onwards you are going to assume this karma, you are going to continue these activities what I have been doing. So it is a very great thing. Generally father, nowadays what we know, father hands over his property to his son or daughter. But nobody thinks that my whatever duties, whatever contribution our family was making to the society, that should continue. Whatever family traditions were maintained, that should be maintained. That people don't care. The children are interested in taking the property of father, but not interested in continuing the duty what father was doing. Whatever dharmic, whatever family tradition the parents were maintaining, that also should be maintained. And that samprati karma is mentioned. The last brahmana of this chapter is Uktha Brahmana. Page number 83 it is given. Uktha Brahmana. The very important principle is suggested that Trayam va idam nama rupam karma. This entire world is nothing but nama, rupa and karma. Nama means name. Rupa immediately means form. But by extension, all attributes, Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha. And Pujya Swamiji used to talk in a very extensive manner. Rupa means the meaning of the word. What is this world? World is nothing but words and meanings. Shabda and Artha. Shabda and Artha, that is what this world is. And the Artha is consisting of various attributes. And also karma. Everything will have some function. We may be knowing, we may not be knowing. In Ayurveda it is very beautifully said. He said there is no plant which is not a herb, which is not a medicine. Anaushadam vrukshaha nasti. Something, sentence is there. There is no plant in the world which is not a medicine. In fact, whatever we are eating is also a medicine, but we don't use it properly. Otherwise, everything has got some medicinal property. So, everything has got some function. Sometimes we may be aware, sometimes we may not be aware. So, that is what the world is, Nama, Rupa and Karma. There is no substantiality in this world. The substance of this world is Brahma, which is Adhishthanam. So, in this Adhyaya, Bhagavan Bhashyakara says that predominantly Adhyaropa part of the communication was given. The entire teaching is adhyaropapavadabhyam nishprapancham prapanchate. The entire communication is by these two stages. One is deliberate superimposition and then negation. So this particular adhyaya is adhyaropa pradhana. And now apavada pradhana, where predominantly the negation of this superimposed, negation of this nama rupa will be presented. So with this prathama adhyaya is completed. Now the second adhyaya will enter into in the next class. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Shishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Yo Namaha.